Everybody, sorry I'm late. I actually overslept, but I had a really interesting dream last night. Although it's definitely probably the more, in some ways, bizarre dreams. Actually, two dreams. But, just keep it simple. One of them involved a small meat processing plant in New Jersey, and the other one involved a place that was some strange alien environment. Um, the meat packing place kind of makes sense. At least as far as the family-owned meat packing plant, processing plant that had long ago fallen into a state of lack of sales. A lot of it got closed down, but a small part of it still remained open during the economic downturn. And then all of a sudden, the plant started to increase the sales, and of course they had to increase the hiring of people to deal with more people buying food. Yeah, typically sorry about that. So, but let's talk about that because that's a good topic also. Because it is summer coming. Um, I tend to sleep a lot later in the summer than I do in the winter, and that's the reason why. Um, and the reason is because normally during the summer it gets hot, so it's like I'll get up like in the normal. If I didn't have a show, I'd probably be up like about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, um, doing things, and then go to sleep about 6 in the morning, which is kind of what I'm still doing because I'm still going to sleep at 4 in the morning, and then of course then I try to wake up for 8 a.m. show, and that's like, oh my god, my brain is like, which is not unusual for me. That is a very common sleeping pattern, but the problem is we have the show to deal with, and we've already tried the afternoon variation of it, and it didn't do that well. I mean, it didn't do bad, but it clearly alienated a lot of the regulars because they were like, Michelle's late, Michelle's late. Like, yeah, didn't you see the message? Michelle says you'll be doing a show at 2 in the afternoon. Oh, well, no, I'm so used to seeing her at 10 a.m. And on the other hand, that makes sense because the European audience can't make a 3 o'clock show. I mean, they could barely make it. I mean, it's 3 o'clock, 5 hours ahead for them, and like in the UK, and they're like, it's 8 o'clock at night, dude. Are you sure you can't do it earlier? Because we have to we're watching our TV shows. We're watching our football matches, and you just happen to smack it right on top of when we're doing something else. And the answer is yeah, that's true. That's the thing that sucks is that if you sleep those crazy hours, and for the European audience, they're gonna be like definitely pissed. As their whole day has basically gone up in smoke because you overslept. So I I I have to be honest with you. I think it's kind of frustrating for them because they're actually, remember, we're trying to reach out to both America and Europe at the same time, and it's taking a lot longer to do. So I'll try to see if I can try to work it out. So maybe what I could do, since I'm already kind of up at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway, it's no big deal to stay up to 8, 10, 12, and then just go right to sleep right afterwards, right after the show, but then that's going to mess up the night shows too. It's like, oh shit, no matter how we do it, I'm still screwed. That is unfortunately a habit I developed long ago back during summer vacations in school because of the same reason, and it was a lot hotter back then in summer vacations. I noticed that today summer has been really cool, and they keep talking about climate change. Let me tell you, I don't think there's really much of a climate change on the East Coast. If anything, compared to my summer vacations when I was in high school, summer was a lot hotter back then than it is now. At least it seemed like it was. I mean, we're seeing temperatures, about at least 27, 28 degrees. Now we're seeing temperatures like right now, at this time of day. Let's see what temperature is say right now. Let's see what temperature is. I'll tell you right now, it's not super warm out there. It's 22 degrees Celsius. I remember when summer, 22 degrees Celsius would be like at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then by the time noon came, you'd be seeing temperatures about 26, 27, 28 degrees. And then a peak maybe around 30 degrees Celsius. And then, but it doesn't seem to be quite that hot anymore. So I think that's kind of interesting because I really wonder why that is, that summer is not that hot. And yet, we do know the West Coast is definitely suffering from heat. The East Coast isn't. Go figure this. I don't know. Just weird. Weather is strange. Okay, just admit that. The weather that I'm talking about that was common trend existed up to about 3 years ago. And then after that, it's like everything flipped to much colder temperatures than it is now. How you doing? Sorry I'm late, guys. I just apologize for that. Alright, so let me get the Google Meets link up. Ugh. Now, I got some hot topics, too. But, copy that. Link it. So, that's the story with the weather. It's just not very normal. I'm hoping to see more of the European crowd, like I usually do. Let me check the Discord. And let's go to put the panel up on Discord as well. That way I can keep an eye on two things at once. So we are also on Discord, general chat, no music, as well. Alright, so let me take a look at the news. I hate when it's just waking up. Biden administration under pressure as gas prices surge. Americans paying nearly double from a year ago. Illegal immigrant acquitted in shooting death catches another big break. San Francisco District Attorney Chesa Bowden awaits fate as recall election vote comes to a close. Defense team for Parkland school shooter makes unusual requests. Kid Rock tells Tucker he stands by drunken rant attacking Oprah and Bihar. THS Bulletin warns of heightened threat environment violent months ahead. Yeah, I believe that. Get a budget, how Florida couple paid off 190,000 in student loans and debt in just 27 months. Military recruitment lags despite reduced targets, record incentives to boost interest. Yeah, like you all want to be a sitting duck for the enemy, huh? Former Burma comms director claims conservative media dwarfs liberal in size and scope. Democrats outgunned. Okay. How legendary rock band has stayed on top for 3 decades. I will never forgive them. You valid teacher. You valid teacher. Slash police response to Texas shooting. Dems campaign dropped major money on luxury travel in just 6 weeks. Crime spotlight as Californians head to the polls in key races grabbing national attention. Experts reveal the alarmingly low number of teens that know investing basics. Los Angeles mayoral co-frontrunner Karen Bass says, if elected, she will be smart on crime. Okay, that's nice. Questions remain as Taylor Lorenz blames editor Bad Faith campaign over erroneous Washington Post report. Wow. You can't even get that right. Alright, the thing to Skynet, I'm asking ahead of time if this is you to make sure we don't get any trolls on here. Well, I have to check anyway.
Good morning.
Yeah, I
got a hot topic for you.
What?
Why are black people so entitled? Why do black people feel so entitled that they should get like a hand-me-down check? They should get places on school boards if there's not enough black people there. They should have equal hiring. Why are they so entitled? No other race does that. You don't hear Mexicans do that.
I think part of the reason was in the 1965 actions, affirmative action, which was designed to help give black people more of an open voice in.
So 1965, that was after Martin Luther King was assassinated. Is that right? So it was basically like a fucking hush money kind of thing. They're all like, oh, well.
No, it was a program by the federal government to specifically provide affirmative action so that everybody. Hey, Rusty. Hey, cat, what are you doing? Rusty, my cat just basically plowed over me and my mom.
It's kind of a communist thing, though, right? I mean, affirmative action, isn't that kind of communist?
Oh well, no, it was created like specifically to deal with the concerns that they felt that the black population was not getting a fair chance to get into schools and into different jobs and things like that. I mean,
I feel like I never really hear about like Mexicans or Latinos complaining about this kind of shit. Like, you never hear like Mexicans asking for reparations.
No, I haven't heard of Mexicans asking for reparations, especially for those in the Southwest. You're right, like New Mexico, Nevada, Arizona, Texas. I never heard of that.
Yeah. And even the Native Americans don't bitch that much.
No, and they got more of a reason. since they got screwed over by the Department of
I
the
mean, yeah,
Interior.
you could argue that Native Americans and Mexican Americans should get more reparations than the blacks because they were conquered longer, and this was actually their land. I mean, if anything,
Yes, I know.
I mean, I hate to say it, but maybe they should go back to Africa, right? I mean, like, maybe that would have solved their problem.
I wonder what would happen if California ever decided to vote to go back to Mexico. I wonder how. I wonder how that would affect America.
Yeah. Well, that was my hot take. I got to get back to work. We'll play some World of Warcraft tonight. I'm in the mood. I went to Iron Forge, so I'm gonna have to go back to you guys and meet up again. But we need 45 gold. So hopefully you've got enough gold. I think I've got enough gold now. But if you got enough gold, I mean, we're probably not going to do much killing tonight, Michelle. We're going to have to go to Iron
Yeah.
Forge, learn spells, get riding skills, buy mounts. It's going to be like mainly just catching up, doing some
Right.
heavy work.
Right. The only thing is Vapor playing with us tonight? Do you know or?
I don't know. If need be, like I have a level 10, I've got a level 18. You know, I've got some other guys. If he wants to play with somebody, you know, all he's got to do is just hit me up. I'm usually around my computer.
Mm. Okay.
But yeah, if he wants to, we can run him through Stockade. I mean, we like I said though, we've got stuff we got to do tonight. So I don't know if tonight's gonna be the best night. We got to go to Iron Forge. We got to learn writing. We got to learn your skills.
Well, I think for my case, we might have to get a loan because we're a little short. For the
Right. Schmeckle-Cat's got some extra money. I have a little bit extra. He's probably gonna pay for yours sooner than mine, but we'll see.
yeah.
I sold some shit at the auction house. You know, I put up a whole bunch of material, so hopefully it sells. I was looking at iron ore and it was going so well.
Yeah, I got some
But
things in
anyways,
the
I gotta
auction.
go. You're getting me into the World of Warcraft mix.
Okay. All right. So that'll be tonight. World of Warcraft. Um. Yeah, I agree that you're right. The Mexican Americans um do have a valid point since we bought California from them. I think we bought the whole East Coast from them, didn't we? The thing is California is the biggest chunk. The originally was part of Mexico at one point. Um, Arizona, Nevada, Texas, New Mexico, obviously, and yet they right now, if anybody wanted to buy those places, big places back, I think California would gladly be sold for a cheap price. Okay, Paul wants to come on now. Hold on a minute. Cat messes up everything every time it gets in here. Go ahead. Go ahead, Paul.
There it goes.
How
Oh,
are you?
Skynet, did you take off already?
Yeah, he already left.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what level you have to be from. I'm only 38. I don't even know if I could even get my, a ride yet. A mount and riding lessons. I'm not sure what level you have to be, but
I
yeah.
think it's level. I think.
I've
I
got
think. I think it's level 30.
30. Okay.
And then,
Well, I've
because
got
that's
like
the
maybe.
letter I got I got the letter. The invite to learn to ride was at level 30.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I've got like 50 gold. I think, Michelle. I don't know how much you have, but if we have to spend like 40, 45, yeah, you might want to get on the game and just start collecting some stuff up and
I
selling it
might
or
have.
something.
I might have to get a loan. So I wanted to
Oh, how do you
ask
do?
Skynet if
How do
the
you do
bank
that?
has. That's why I asked Skynet if the bank has loans because we're
I don't think so.
close, like halfway up there, but we're not like all the way up there yet.
Yeah, I think I've got maybe like 5 extra gold. I've got like 50 gold, I think, right now. So I don't know if it's cost 45 and I have to buy a mount. I don't really know how much extra. have to shell out, but
The writing
definitely willing
license
to help.
costs $40.
Right. How much do you think a mount would cost? Would it
I
be
don't
less
know.
than
But
$10? 10. Yeah, I'll
between
have
the
to jump on the game.
since we're just talking about a standard horse, they don't have any flying mounts in Burning Crusade. So I would just say is, you're gonna probably be spending between the horse and the other stuff, maybe close to 50 gold, maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'd get on the game this afternoon, maybe start selling some stuff, Michelle. How much gold do you think you have?
I have about 25 gold.
Oh, yeah. I'd be trying to get some items and sell them this afternoon. Check your auctions.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll help out where I can. Trust me, but I mean, I don't have that much extra gold.
Right now, where I am, there is no auction house. So
Oh, okay.
unless I can manage to get back to Iron Forge.
I'll see if there's a flight master over there. Might do some exploring later myself.
I'm still at Ratchet.
Right.
Because there was problems with the boats. Remember that we couldn't get home.
Right. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Unless somehow I want to try risking my life and go into Orgrimmar and actually take a dirigible. Good luck.
Let's talk about Skynet's topic here for a minute. Why are the blacks so entitled? I mean, I agree with them. They feel they should be treated differently. We're all the same, but yet they do feel entitled. Let's talk about that for a minute, Michelle. I gotta make a phone call. I'll be back.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand the logic behind some of the viewpoints. I'm in Ratchet. So, topic for us. I don't really know. How you doing, Johnny? Should convicted felons who have reformed and paid their debt to society be allowed? That depends on why they originally were prosecuted. I suspect. I mean, if they were violent offenders that were using firearms as a way to do the crimes, no, I don't think so. If the charges have nothing to do with firearms, then I would say definitely it should be open for discussion. Are you saying it is black? Oh, good question, are you? The skin is dark because it's Italian ancestry, but yeah. You never hear about them demanding Taco Tuesday as a national holiday. Gil will probably give 10. Wait. How you doing? Oh, why don't you come on the panel anyway? It's like. Let's get you on the panel. Okay. It is. Yeah, I agree with you on that, Gianni. In fact, I also agree with you on that thing too. Krista has been asked by Ed to be her messenger, and I told her, I said, "You're the only one left." First of all, he deletes his Discord, so now he can't reach out to us. He doesn't even have the software installed on his phone. Good luck trying to get back in, Ed. He's blocked on my Facebook. He's blocked on my Messenger. And he's pissed off everyone else. I just don't understand a lot of the stuff that it's doing. And then Secret Tarot on her Love Lost Lust tarot reading read a reading that was specifically definitely about Ed, only to find out that he's up to his old sneaky Pete stuff and he's not going to change. And I've moved on. And then he's like upset about it because part of him wants to try to get me back under his control because he still finds me very special. The problem is that after he burned my bacon so many times, I basically said, nope, I'm moving on from this. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Maybe I don't know who he's being manipulated by, and I don't know what you can see on his phone because no one is going to be going to his rest home to see his phone. I think if he's basically acting up, they're going to have to treat him like a 5-year-old and take away his TV and phone privileges until he basically starts doing what he's got to do. Stan says to bet about me is he thinks I am insane because I basically do a YouTube channel for virtually pennies. Chump change, as he called it. Oh, Stan, I have 1,188 subs. In the middle of one of the worst recessions/depressions ever. People right now are not feeling financially secure. You're not exactly going to be seeing people basically throwing out 5ers and 10ers, trying to help a person when they can barely make sure that they can get food on their table for their own families. So, what are you supposed to do then? You know, as a content creator, you have to start asking the $99 question. Do you do this specifically only to make money? In that case, you might as well basically pack it in. Or are you doing it because you really want to reach out to the public? And money is just a sideline. My case is money is a sideline. It's not the main reason I'm here, even though some people might say otherwise. But unfortunately, you know, I've been going through a little bit of depression too right now because of, you know, it's summer is really hard on me. I mean, summer is just not an easy time of year. And so the fact is, this is when I do get depressed. And I've always been like that, even when I was a young girl in elementary school. Summertime was a mixed blessing. Sure, I liked going swimming and doing things like that, but the sad truth was the heat, the bugs, it's just not my thing. You know, I don't know why Stan would say that. Tiger Kitty, I will send you a copy of the message. Okay, if you want to come on the panel. Okay. Go ahead, how you doing?
Good morning, how are you?
It's alright. Sorry I'm a little late. I will
That's
send you a
alright.
piece of
I
that.
want to show you something, Michelle. I'm not at home at the moment. I want to show
Okay.
you something. So look, tell me if you're jealous.
Where's
Can you
this?
see? I'm in Ocean City.
Ocean City.
Yeah.
Where's...
I'm in a hotel at the minute.
So, okay, because I can't really see,
Well, that's the ocean.
Is there a lot of people there? I see a swimming pool.
Yeah, well, that's because it's the morning. People are
Okay.
just getting up.
I see some people I see a couple boats.
Yeah. Yeah.
on the water.
What have I missed?
Not much yet. Just answering the question that what Stan said to me in this last communique with me and Krista. Which,
Yeah, I just heard something
let me
about
just
that.
quote the one section of this message. It's kind of expansive. I guess he decided to refresh it.
Tiger.
Hi, Paul. Would you like to
It
see the
says
beach?
like
Yes.
it says here.
Oh wow! Look at that view.
I would say
Very
also
nice.
this
Very
is to
nice.
Krista. I would also say
Okay, that's
Krista
fine.
the same fate awaits
Good.
Michelle. I am at all not angry at Michelle, but she is not far behind Ed's in terms of being judged clinically insane. Michelle would do wise to hail the advice of many friends who have over the years urged her to apply for subsidized housing and other benefits available to disabled, but she stubbornly refuses to act in her own best interest. All Michelle is seemingly concerned about is generating some chump change from her YouTube show and playing computer games. These are clearly signs of insanity, maybe
What?
not too as far gone as Ed, in my opinion. It's insanity nonetheless. No, I don't
So,
think so. There's not
oh
even.
my God. Has Stan lost his fucking mind?
He's
What is
Okay.
probably-
wrong with him? Listen, he sent a message the other day saying, you and your gang. What the hell is that guy on? Ever since
I
he
don't
left,
know.
he left and went with Leo.
Well,
and
look
he
who
was,
he's hanging out with now. I
yeah,
mean,
Noodles.
yeah, look who he's
and
hanging out with.
then he, I can't believe the guy. I thought he was such a cool
Wait a
guy.
minute,
He's a
Tiger,
fucking
who are you
simp.
talking about? You talking about what? Stan or someone else?
Yeah.
Stan. Yeah, Stan. And I will say something. He's a fucking idiot. Sorry.
He's a simp, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking hides from his wife and fucking sits on the internet all day when he's not working. He's one of these fucking weirdos, man.
I thought he was wonderful, but I'm
Nah,
really seeing through him now. It's
fucking
like,
weirdo.
and I heard Red. Red didn't know it was me, but he was saying, "Oh God, Stan's so funny." You see him taking the piss the other day around Michelle. So he's like going back to them saying shit. So he's such an idiot, honestly.
First of
Ugh.
all, I am
Grow
not
up, Stan.
okay. First of all, I am not
Yeah,
considered
you're like 60
clinically.
years
Mate,
old,
grow up,
dude. Grow
Stan.
up.
Excuse me.
60-year-old sniffing around Leo.
Right.
Good God, grow up, man. What an evil thing.
Wait.
to say as well.
Are we talking about Stan or are we talking about Noodles?
Jesus, Michelle, get with it. Yes,
Yeah,
we're talking
talking
about
about
Stan, Michelle.
Stan.
Come on, get with it, Michelle. Yes, we're talking about Stan.
Okay.
Stan the
Yeah.
nice, beautiful, wonderful Stan the man.
Stan CT, Stan cunt. Yes.
Who's,
Okay.
who's now calling you. Well, do you know what, Stan? Michelle is a little disabled.
All right.
and
Let me
you
ask
know
this
that.
question: why would somebody say that I'm clinically insane when mental health people have said I am
have
not?
What, Michelle? You're not
Oh,
clinically insane.
Michelle.
If you want to play games, that's up to you. Some people collect stuff. Some people do other stuff. You're not doing nothing wrong. You're not hurting anybody. So why is he so worried about it? Why is he worried when you're?
Well, I think he's upset that he's not allowed to come over here and hang out with Michelle. You know how
Come over.
those rules go, so he's got to
Oh
turn
my God,
against her
he's
now.
always
You
been
know.
welcome here. No one has ever unwelcomed him.
Well,
He's
you
always
know, if
been
you hang
welcome.
out with certain people, you're not allowed to hang out with other
Yes.
certain people.
Yeah,
You
certain
know.
people. That certain person, if we on about, yeah.
Just like when someone cries when Megan Fox comes on because no one wanted to get off
Right,
the
right,
panel
yeah.
and kiss their ass. That's the same thing happening here, and then, you
Yeah.
know, he's just simping out for a fucking fat chick he's never seen before. It's fucking sad. I don't know.
He's got to watch it because there's a lot of people he's pissing off at the minute that I've been watching even in Discord. So, I mean, what is the guy doing? Get on with your life, do your job. Just if you don't want nothing to do with Michelle, no
Yes.
one's forcing you, honey. You decided to do stuff. No
Yes.
one begged
Spend
you.
some time with your family, you know.
Yeah.
Enjoy your grandkids
Yeah.
and your wife.
Go
You know?
camping. You don't have to go see Ed. Go camping like a normal person would.
Yeah.
It's weird.
The thing
When people
is
get
that
too
I
invested
do
in some of that
apologize
shit.
that I overslept today because unfortunately my body naturally switches over to summertime and that's when
Nothing wrong with that, Michelle. Nothing wrong with that. You have to sleep in if you want.
Oh.
God, Michelle, you've done nothing wrong, honey. You've got one of the biggest hearts. That's why everybody loves you. You're not a
it
malicious,
also gets
horrible
that means
person.
I also get some of the biggest heartaches. It's
I
the
know.
truth.
I know. Don't worry about other people. You carry on doing what makes you happy. Life's so bloody short. Just be happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody else, don't give a shit.
Yeah. Because I mean, I can't help the fact is that I'm used to. They said since I was very early, a very young girl in school, especially in the summer, I would do this. I would just like sleep to 2, 3 in the afternoon, but I'd be up like to like 6 in the morning, doing things, reading
Yeah.
books, whatever, and that's what I would do. And it used to drive my mother crazy because she's like, Michelle, get up! You know, it's 8 in the afternoon. I don't want to get up yet. And I certainly didn't want to get up yet because I was trying to understand the hell the dream I was having. It's like, my brain was like, let's pick this apart. And like, I was in blah, blah, blah. Oh, shit. No, I lost the track of the dream. Damn. I want to go back and see what this dream was about and start working it out. Thank you very much,
I
Tiger
just don't.
King.
I just don't see why people pick on you sometimes. I get you get trolled. That's part of being on YouTube. We all get trolled.
Yeah.
To be vicious and be picking on you for something because you play games.
Well, they're fucking haters. If you're doing something in your life and people
Hang on
just
a
hate
minute,
on you
though.
for
Wait a
no
minute, Paul.
reason,
He's having a go because she plays games. Doesn't
yeah,
Leo plays games?
I
think
haven't
Leo
even been
streams their
playing
games.
games, honestly, other than World of Warcraft. You know,
Do
with
what you want,
Skynet
Michelle.
and Paul.
Sod it. Do what you want.
Been watching a lot of YouTube videos. But then again, that
yeah.
makes a lot of sense when you think
Just
about it.
hive-minded weak people. That's all it is, Michelle. Just a bunch of fucking hive-minded sheep. That's all. You know, that's all people can be. They can't think for themselves.
Yeah,
They're just
sitting around in Discord giggling about shit.
they're
It's
just
stupid.
hive-minded fucks with nothing better to do in their life. You know, they ain't out having
Yeah.
fun, going anywhere, fucking doing it, and you know, they're sitting on fucking YouTube all day.
Don't
I
worry
do,
about it.
Craig.
Boring as shit. Fucking up your game. Have some
Do
fun.
you,
Live your
You've
life.
can
got
you do
real
something in
supporters,
bed when
Michelle.
you first get? I know,
Fucking YouTube went down. These people would fucking panic.
No,
Yeah, right.
no. First of all, when I first get up, I'm not
Shopping.
exactly the most pretty person in the world. My hair's askew. My brain's like half awake. Brain fog. My eyes are starting to turn over and focus. No, I have done videos in my bedroom, yes, especially during the really hot days. But I really rather not do that.
If you want to play games, I mean, it's your release. Other people do other things. What's wrong? You don't do night shows on a. You only
Some
do
peop-
night. You know,
some
you're
peop-
not. Go on,
I'm sorry.
Paul.
No,
No,
go
go on.
ahead.
Well, I'm saying she only does night shows on Saturday nights and Wednesday nights, so she can do what she damn well pleases on it. Or she can do what she wants anyway, but she can do what
Right.
she pleases on them other nights. She can sit and pick a nose if she wants to. What's it got to do with anyone else? Are they paying for it? No.
I know, Skynet, you've been working. I know that.
Skynet, I enjoy your game nights because if it wasn't for game nights, then I wouldn't even be able to talk to you at them points.
Right, it's
So
just
a
like
bonus.
it's just like if you join a bowling league or something. You know, it's the same thing. You know, it's like a night when you can basically just do something creative or productive.
So he's moaning about all that, but I see he does videos. How many watchers does he have? Probably 2, 3. So let's not take advice from Stan the Man.
He's probably just mad, Michelle, because he doesn't have a PC that can run World of Warcraft.
Exactly.
Maybe he doesn't have a PC that can run World of Warcraft other than the one his company gives him. But anyway, but I mean the thing is, like, clinically insane. I'm like,
That's just nasty. I don't know why he would even. Are you sure that's really Stan? Because I'm a bit shocked that Stan would.
I'll send you a copy of the letter to the Discord so you can see it.
Send it, but
the other day that that Michelle wants to.
I mean, it's an older copy of the original message that he sent last Friday, so it's not like I
Yeah,
think it
hang on,
already
Michelle.
is up on our Discord if you look in the
Oh,
NASQ support group. Um, but the thing is okay. So Krista tells me that
Haters
Ed
gonna
wants
hate.
her basically be he'd be his secretary. And I'm like, you really want to do this? Because
he's
I
not going
mean,
to do
he's
that.
gonna drive you crazy. He's gonna ask you to relay messages to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
it's like he
Chris,
was really stupid of him to cancel his Discord because now he's gonna have to have someone to reinstall it again, and I'm not gonna be there to do it. He
right,
does have the
yeah.
same password that he already has, but now he's gonna have to get to a computer to do the stupid um two-part verification stage, and I
Mm.
don't know why he would do that. But you
Don't
know
worry
what?
about it, Michelle. Good, he's out of Discord. That's good. We won't have to listen to him being nasty anymore.
Oh yeah. Ed can figure things out on his own, Michelle. He's a
Yeah.
63-year-old man. I mean, it's about time that he kind of takes some responsibility for himself and his actions, and owns up to them.
Well, what
Mm.
Stan did say, I do agree with Stan. The reason why he said that on Friday was this. He actually told Stan. He said the case management. This is what the case Stan said. The case management called Stan, said that Ed is refusing to take his medications and do his therapy, and saying that Stan is coming to pick him up and get him out of the medical center. And he said that's why I chose not to turn around, or not to go, because I can't take it, and I can't, and I don't feel that would be good for me to do that. I had to agree with him there, because if anything, Ed is definitely not ready to go anywhere.
Right. May it be on Stan's head if anything happens to Ed. So,
Right.
I was not a well man, Just, I would wash my hands of him. He's not even a nice person. I mean, he's got to learn how to be grateful and ask for things nicely. He's just being horrible.
Well, yeah, I agree. Ed unfortunately has a
Check
habit
your
of
Discord,
basically,
Tiger.
you know,
Oh.
demands
No
things
worries.
from
No worries.
people. That's one reason I shared with you that one tarot reading from Secret Tarot when she's talking about a relationship. And she was specifically talking about Ed. She just didn't say his name. She said there is a toxic person in your life who is definitely an earth sign, probably a Taurus, who basically wants you back because he can't live without you. The problem is that you have decided to move on to greener pastures. This is me paraphrasing her, which is absolutely true. I don't want to be mean to Ed, but honestly, Ed, after what you said, all the nasty crap you said in the last few weeks, no, I'm not sticking around here anymore with you.
And I actually, Michelle, I'm very proud of you because it's very hard for you to become like this. Usually you forgive everybody for everything. But, I mean, you got
Yeah,
to think about your own well-being and your own quality of life.
because
You don't want to be living like that.
another tarot reading said later on is that you're gonna find the one that you're looking for, and more than likely it's gonna be another Virgo, and that Virgo is gonna treat you great. And I'm like, well, I'm all for that because after being burned by a Taurus, who basically gored me with his horns enough times, I I'm worth more. I'm much more. I don't want to be conceited. Please, Lord, please don't take me as being conceited. I'm trying to find the right
Oh,
words
Michelle.
to show the lack of conceit. But I'm definitely a better quality person than what Ed wanted. Ed basically just wanted something that's basically way below me. I can do way better than with Ed. And that's what it comes down to. I don't know.
I've had a lot of time to sit and reflect, going
Yeah,
out,
but you know
leaving
what
my
though?
house.
Let me answer the chat question about Andrew.
I'm
Is
glad you took
S
the
is
trip,
the one?
Tiger.
McHenry, seriously, Andrew may not be. Okay, here's why.
Oh,
Because
God.
I mean, one is that we know Andrew has a substance abuse problem, and I already just got done dealing with a person with a substance abuse problem. I'm not writing Andrew off because I really, really, really do think about him a lot. Okay, I could just visualize what's gonna happen when he comes around here in August. That we're gonna have a nice little dinner date. Probably go back to my apartment, hang out, and maybe you know things might get a little steamy. Okay,
Yeah.
but like I said, that's August. It's not June. When this other reading said I'll find somebody in June or July. So I don't know. I'm not writing Andrew off.
Well, Michelle, he lives in a different country for one.
Right, and that's a challenge to it.
For two, I mean, do you guys even have anything set up, like planned for when he comes, or is he just coming? I mean, you guys have anything planned or
27th
set
of
up?
August, we are planning things ahead. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's when he's going to
That's
come
good.
to the United States. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the time he's coming to my door.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys even have anything planned? I mean, do you even know he's gonna like visit you when he comes to the United States? Or I mean, you don't want to put your eggs in all, your basket, get your hopes up, and then just be let down, Michelle.
Michelle, I don't think when I've heard him talk that he has plans to come and visit
No.
you. It's kind of like he's going for a wedding, so you've just got to let him. I know
Right,
it's a
he's
shame,
coming
but
for a wedding. Right, exactly. So, in other
you
words, you
know.
mean not be able to steal away from New York to Connecticut to see
Yeah, but
me for a
Michelle,
few hours?
he's not going to have a car, is he? Because he's coming from England, so
I'm
it's
suspect he's
kind
going to
of-
be renting a car, yeah.
Well, I just wouldn't get your hopes up about Andrew visiting. It'd be nice if he does. It'll be a bonus.
Michelle, do you want to date somebody? Are you looking for someone to date, or?
I'm looking to settle down with the right one. I've said this bedtime before many times. Me and Louie have kind of both agreed. It would be nice to find the right long term.
But Michelle, you confuse me because you say you want a woman, but then you
I know. I normally would.
swoon over Andrew.
I'm just as confused as you. So
Why don't you start like a dating profile or something, Michelle, and like look at potential suitors and go on dates and stuff. I
I
mean,
think that's a great idea.
you're not going to really find, someone sitting, you got to kind of put yourself out there a little bit. You can't
I
expect
do.
everything just to be handed to you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on a dating website then right now.
I'm not on dating websites because every single one of them are looking for something that I am not able to give.
What's that? A gender?
Ability to get to them because I don't have a car.
Well, Michelle, people can come to you. Don't you realize that?
I
don't
know they
fucking
can
drive,
come to
Michelle.
me.
I've had people come from all over the United States to visit me. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I've had someone from internationally come visit me before, Michelle. What do you mean? You don't need a car.
I'm not.
No,
It's
I'm
just
not.
an excuse.
Let me
That's an
answer the
excuse,
track
Michelle.
question. I'm not necessarily looking for love, but I understand what Michelle's saying. Michelle's like, likes to feel like she's part of something good. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know if Michelle's going to find that right now, right after dealing with the breakup between me and Ed and Michelle.
Well, it wasn't really
You
a
almost
breakup.
said me and
You guys-
Michelle.
You guys
I'm not
weren't going
breaking
out,
with you, but
Michelle.
I'm
You weren't in a
sorry about that.
relationship. You guys were just roommates. You guys weren't going out. There's no breakup. I mean, you guys didn't break up. You weren't in a relationship. Like in a, you guys just were friends. You didn't really break up. I mean,
Yeah,
right.
Gianni,
So,
I
I
don't
mean-
know anything about Andrew and Leo, but something tells me Leo is basically
Michelle talks to anybody, literally. Leo don't know what the fuck she wants. She just wants someone to pay her attention. It's literally all she wants. She doesn't care
Or
who it is.
anyone who's got a stream that she can get on the panel and be
Yeah,
a
she just
side
needs
host.
attention, Michelle. She just wants attention, It's all she needs. She told me literally, if I'm not talking to you, I will literally talk to anybody. And she did. She would literally talk to anybody.
right.
Like a
right.
random
You're
person
talking
would
about
hit her up
Leo.
on Discord and she'll fucking talk to him. Yeah.
Well, the thing
just an
is,
attention
what if
whore,
she
basically.
stopped talking to me and supposedly I'm considered an enemy, even though I've never
she
treated.
doesn't like you, Michelle.
Yeah,
But
she
that
doesn't-
says a lot about her anyway.
She
How
says
can
she hates
anyone-
you, Michelle. She said she hates you for
Why?
whatever reason. Yeah, fuck her. She's a dumb.
Maybe because
you-
Michelle,
she's stupid.
basically, you have made much more successful inroads in your life than she has ever done.
Yeah, probably. She's yeah, probably Michelle.
I think it's more of an addiction to YouTube. 'cause
And
Yeah,
like when and when, like
100%.
when on the tarot reading says, implying that Leo is trying to basically emulate me, impersonate me in a way, 'cause, like she's going blonde hair now and her
Right?
thumbnail.
I wouldn't be surprised if she has these
Is she gone
goddamn
on?
elf ears hanging off her head soon, Michelle. But no one will know because she never cams up.
That's
And
good.
there's a reason for
That's a
that.
good question.
There's a
Does she
reason
have?
for that.
I mean,
There's
would
a
she?
reason she only shows her head,
A
Michelle.
big reason. Big reason. Big
Remember,
reason.
she doesn't even really show her face on camera on
Right.
the
It's
stream.
all filtered out and fake.
Filtered.
Right.
Just like the rest of her personality. It's all filtered and fake. Yeah.
Right. She's trite. She's not.
She's a trout. I agree, Michelle. She's a trout. face.
Christina says, Michelle, they don't have a car. That's a bad right there. Well, Craig has a car in the UK. I mean, Andrew does. But I don't think he's going to
Oh,
bring
again,
it
that's
on a
the
ship
UK.
out with the United States just to drive from Syracuse to Connecticut. But yeah, if they don't have a car, see, that's always the same thing with dating sites are with me. Oh, you don't have a car? Oh, gee, I don't really
As long
interest
as
in you.
one
How am I
person
supposed to
does,
get to see you?
that's all you need. As long as
Mhm.
one half has a car, that's all you need. You don't need two people with fucking cars. It just costs more gas. It's more money. It's more expensive.
Plus, Michelle, I really think that you should kind of try and look for somebody closer by. This YouTube online dating thing is just really, it never works. I mean, do you know anybody that's met somebody online or on YouTube? And I mean,
It's more of like a hookup site than
Yeah.
like I want to be with you the rest of my life site. It's let's get
yeah.
together and have some good old adult fun and then continue on our way. That's
Right,
what I'm
and
looking
there's
for.
nothing wrong with that.
No,
but
not at all. Nothing
It's not
at
what
all.
you're looking for, Michelle.
Yeah, you need to go on like J-Date, maybe like eHarmony or something.
It's interesting
Well,
that WC said that she's jealous of Lumi too. Why would Leo
Probably.
be jealous of me? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand the Leo side of things, but
I mean, Michelle, how would you feel about it? There is a dating website for disabled people. Now, I say disabled. That doesn't mean that they're mentally disabled, but
well, I have
So-
to agree with what this one tarot reader says. She says, you deserve, because you're such a hard worker, you deserve a relationship with with the best. Not talking about being conceited, but because of your work ethic and because of your efforts, it would be best to date a person that is similar in a sense is working their way up the employment rungs of ladders of success. If you're gonna just settle for the Joe Six-Pack type person, well, you're gonna be unhappy because you deserve the better things in life because of your efforts. And I have to agree with that. It's like Ed was basically a real turnoff because unfortunately he demonstrated that he was not ready to be that person. It's true.
Actually, I mean, you should have known that before you
Yeah.
kinda moved him in. I mean, did you not get that impression before he moved in? I mean,
were you
I already
attracted
kind of
to
knew that
Ed?
with Ed before that, but then was like,
yeah, I'm kind of second guessing yourself.
all right.
Maybe it'll be better,
Yeah, you've got time, Michelle. I mean, people find love at any age.
Yeah. It's true, Tiger.
yeah. Hey, Craig, why don't you come on the panel right now? The panel's open, so yeah,
You're
get Craig
taking
on
the
here.
dog to the beach, Tiger.
Yeah, she's on the hotel bed at the minute.
Yeah, living it up. Living it up. Mom, will you order me a burger from room 7?
I have got the RV out the front. I did come in the RV, but I like to stay in a hotel, like
Oh yeah, of course. I don't
in
blame
the
you.
middle, so I can have a really nice shower.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, this has done me good. I was getting really depressed at home. This kidney shit is really depressing me. And then I had
Yeah.
not people, let's say Henry Cruiser, constantly fucking wishing me death and calling me karma. That's why I'm dying of kidney. I mean, let's face it, people. Yes, I've got kidney failure. Big fucking deal. And sitting at home, feeling sorry for myself, wasn't working. So I feel better now. I don't care what you say, Cruiser.
Well, I
Shove it up
sent
your
them
ass.
out an invitation
Dying
if
of
Craig
kidney
can make
failure,
it.
Cruiser. Well done. Clap, 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 Cruiser. You never know what's around the corner for you either.
Wait, what's this about mechanic cruiser?
Oh, you should see some of the things. I've copied them. You will end up like Ed. That's what karma is, because you're dying of kidney failure or something. Yeah, I'm dying of kidney failure. I 100% am.
Yeah, but
Well
there's
done,
a
Cruiser.
difference, though. You are actually doing everything the doctors tell you to do.
I admit in the beginning, I still drank alcohol now and again. I shouldn't have done it. Correct. Does that mean everybody with cancer that had smoked before, that let's not, you shouldn't have smoked ever then? I mean, it's very hard when someone tells you. You didn't know. I didn't know I had kidney failure. Someone told me like a year and a half ago, you have kidney failure. I was smoking, drinking. It came out of the blue because there's no signs of it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I didn't even, it only hit me 100% when I talked to you last
Well, let
call.
me ask you a question
Yeah.
about this kidney
Yeah.
stuff for a minute, because I'm curious. If you end up going on dialysis, do they have to disconnect your kidneys completely, or do you still use you still pass pee it anyway? You want dialysis? How does that work?
Oh, sorry, I'm reading the side chat. Well, the dialysis I'm looking.
I said is if you ever go on dialysis, do they have to disconnect your kidneys, or do you still pee as well as do dialysis at the same time?
Okay, I'm telling you, the one I'm looking into is they'll leave my kidneys where they are, but they fill my stomach up with like this liquid, and my kidneys.
Ooh.
I know the kidneys over 8 hours will release the shit into this liquid, and then I suck it out.
Oh, okay. That's not really like the modern or standard dialysis where you get hooked up to a machine.
I don't want to do the blood one because
Oh,
I have
okay.
to go to hospital.
Yeah, I've heard of the other one,
a
the
week.
abdominal thing, but I don't know much about it.
I can shoot some go into your stomach, but I can't necessarily suck it
In other
out.
words, they make a little reservoir where they put in this.
Wait a minute. Cruiser says, stop victimizing yourself, Tiger. Nothing bothers you. You said the N word and done blackface. Stop playing the victim. You always mention your kidneys. No one cares about them. Well, let me say, I never did a blackface. I put a charcoal face pack on. That was, if that's what you call doing a blackface, Cruiser, I put a face mask on. That is it. I never say the N word. I said it. That's been clipped.
All right. Oh,
That
that's Noodles. I don't want him on here. Get out of here, Noodles. Get out of here,
My
Noodles.
kidneys too much. I'm sorry, Cruiser. I'm sorry. If I mention my kidneys half the amount of time as you mentioned Crackham, that shit that you're cracking into your body, then okay, I probably do mention them too much. But it's just hit me recently. It never hit me before until about a week ago, because the doctor then was worried, and he never seemed worried before. So it's kind of hit me now. It didn't
Okay,
hit me
so
before.
but I mean the point is that with the setup that you're gonna have, you can still pee as well.
You don't pee a lot, but you do pee a bit.
Right.
I do have an RV, Craig. I got it outside the hotel room.
And then once a week, you
What
basically.
Cruiser doesn't like, and let me get this out while I'm here. What Cruiser doesn't like is he doxed me. Okay, he found out where I live, found out I live in a decent house, and found out I have an RV and a decent car. He then sent me a message saying, "How comes you've got so much money?" And then he sent a message saying, "Why don't you give more to Michelle? Because I'm on SSR, I can't do it." Well, I'll tell you what, Cruiser, get off your fucking ass. You're a healthy lad and get a job. Stop. You're 40 odd years old. Stop blaming the world for you being on SSR, taking your Crackham every day, and get a job. So there, that's all I got to say to you. You can shove it up your ass around acting like it.
Craig Senior says, "Do you have an RV? I'm just curious as to what kind it is. I have a truck camper."
No, I have a RV. It's majestic. I'll take some photos and put them on. So there, so Cruiser, you really did upset me, and it's affected me. But I'm not gonna let it affect me anymore. I can't. It's ever since he got. I'm guessing he's friends with Red Foreman again, and this is Matt in his ear telling him what to say because Matt is too scared to say what he wants to say. But hey ho,
Yeah.
yeah, that's okay because Matt's got it coming. I'm sick of it. If you can't beat them, join them, I say. And that's how my attitude is now. Sod it.
Yeah. Tiger Kitty, the most important thing with liver failure, she has
I
kidney
don't have
failure, not
liver
liver.
failure.
Although I'm the one who might end up getting liver failure. All right. Is to drink plenty of either bottled water or filtered water. They say you should
Yeah.
drink enough when you pee is perfectly clear. Yes, that's true for me too. But that's because I don't have kidney problems, but I tend to need to keep hydrated.
Hobo.
Yeah, because
I
you
don't
don't
know.
want you don't want kidney stones.
I
You don't want
really
kidney
don't try
stones.
and
Kidney
mess.
stones are no
Honestly,
fun.
no one can say I come out of the. Me and Cruiser used to talk constantly on Discord. Fine. Like I've never came at him. I've never came at anyone. I never came at Red Foreman. You know, it's just I don't know. I think it's jealousy. People are jealous. People are jealous.
Yeah. When they see you doing well or you're doing something, they got to find a reason to hate on you. It happens to me all the time, Tiger Kitty. I don't go out there picking with people, but yet everyone wants a fucking piece of,
No,
schnuckle
Carrie,
for
you're
some
not
reason,
blocked.
It's bizarre that
They're
people.
fucking haters.
Yeah.
They're
Like,
mad
I
that
haven't
they're
got
like,
it. Yeah, you've got more than me. I'm jealous.
"Yeah,
Why the hell up?
who cares?
And you know
You could
how I got
you
more
could
than
have
you,
it too. You
Cruiser?
just got to figure out how to
Yeah.
get it.
You know how I got more than you, Cruiser? I didn't sit on my arsehole all day, all my life. I didn't take crackum all day, all my life. I actually worked friggin' hard, believe it or not. I stopped working when I moved to Italy because I couldn't speak the language.
Noodles the nerd is trying to come back on again. I don't want
Oh,
noodles.
Hobo, I know. Hobo, I know. I mean, I do confide in people that I trust, i.e., you, Paul.
Yeah, we won't fucking go crazy on you for no reason, or because someone's like, I don't like Tiger Kitty. I don't like her either. You know, no, I can think for myself. You know?
Tiger Kitty,
Well, I
Craig
even
wants
was
to
at a
know
point.
if you're on a waiting list for a kidney.
My kidneys are at the end of their tether, but they're not quite. They don't like to whack you on dialysis. I got to go dialysis first because once you're on it, I mean, there's the only route forward is a transplant. So they're trying to get as much out of mine. I got to just keep going. I mean, I've got medications. I'm trying new medications. So.
Right, so
It has made me stronger, Hobo. It's made me a lot stronger because why am I letting some idiot like Cruiser, who's letting Red tell him what to say like a puppet, get to me?
Life's too short. You got to enjoy it. You know?
Exactly. I mean, if I die tomorrow, so what? And you know what? This is the truth. I was going to send Red money when we were friends because he was saying that he didn't have any and all that. Honest to God was. And I would send people money. I have done. I'm not a nasty person, you know. I just don't care anymore.
Oh, let me ask you a question now. Okay. Okay, so are you on the list for a new kidney if you can get one?
Right. No. Well, I have to. You can be on dialysis for 2 years before. I mean, you have 2 years to do dialysis while you're waiting for a kidney.
Really?
So I would do that first. I would have to do that first. Yeah. So I don't want to do it because it's like 3 days a week, 10 hours or 8 hours a day, depending which one you do. It's a lot. So I'll just hold on to them while I can. Don't matter. And so what? We're all gonna fucking die. I don't care.
Right.
Okay, so no, back to another topic. Is tonight's getting that on Paul? Are we going to be playing World of Warcraft at 7:00 again?
It's more than likely, Michelle. I think that's what time we usually start up, right?
Yeah.
should give everyone time to get what they need to get done. I think Sky gets off work at 6, so I mean, I'm sure 7 should be fine. As far as I'm what's today? Tuesday? Yeah, 7 should be fine.
All right. So from what
I'm
I
playing right now.
understand is, where are you right now in the game? Are you still in Ratchet?
I am fishing at Ratchet. Or I believe we're at wherever the boats were we couldn't get on. That's where I'm at, Michelle. I'm fishing where the boat we couldn't catch was in Ratchet, I think.
Okay, so right now, like Skynet said, he's in Ironforge right now. I guess he managed to get over to Ironforge.
Yeah.
I wonder if we should try to go to Ironforge. Let's see.
Yeah, well, more than likely, I'm gonna catch the Flight Master here and go there whenever we play. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a
Just trying
bit
to level up
later.
my fishing and get some extra cash here,
Ooh, Hobo's got Thursday and Friday off.
Skynet says, "Hey
Nice.
guys, I have Thursday and Friday off."
Nice.
Great, so we can play tonight, Thursday, and Friday. Try to get caught up, and I might go for a walk over at Cumberland Farms today. I'm not sure, but I should be.
Yeah, you should, Michelle. Stretch your legs. Good
Yeah,
idea.
and also stay
Right
away from the
there.
naughty food. But the thing is like I said, I bought so much food at the house here, odds and ends. But the problem
Michelle,
is it
have you
made
ever
me
tried
kind of
saving
lazy
your
because I was
money?
like I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, it's always spending.
I know, Michelle. If you've got food at home, why don't you save money? Have you ever tried saving? It's like it burns a hole in your pocket. So you just got money. You're like, oh, I'm going up Cumbie Farms.
Well, I got
Off
plenty
I
of
go.
food stamps. I got like $200 of food stamps left.
Oh, I see. You're not spending money at food stamps.
But I mean, yeah, I don't really
What
want.
can you buy on those? On them food stamps, can you buy like chocolate and ice cream and all that?
Yeah, you just can't buy like tobacco.
You can buy.
And
You can
alcohol
believe it
and
or
peanut
not.
butter.
You can buy plant seeds for food for vegetable garden.
Wow.
You can buy cold food, and in some communities, you can buy food at restaurants. At some communities and
Oh, wow,
food stamps. I don't know
pretty
why. It
Actually,
depends
it's
on the
not
county.
good. It's terrible. What am I saying? Why is the government allowing that? Food should just be milk, bread. It should be your basics. I mean, it's different for you. You're disabled, Michelle.
Well, the
but
reason
for
why
other
they
people-
originally said that they were going to allow some people to eat fast food was because for the blind and disabled, they cannot cook.
Right, yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, I've got no problems with you.
Yeah.
Anybody with a disability.
But I made
people that live at home
yes,
with their
I
mummy.
made no, I made $80 on the last survey. Not 50. 80. 80. For YouTube.
Must be nice not to have to worry about bills
Yeah,
or
imagine,
food or
mummy,
just like have a
mummy, can you
fucking...
get me up in the morning, mummy? What's for dinner, mummy? I can't even imagine saying that.
I just can't like imagine like my mom yelling at me like when I'm 40 years old to like clean my room or go to bed.
Oh my god! I
or...
think Matt's mum actually telephoned Cruiser and had a go at him for having a go at him on the internet.
Yeah.
It's kind of
How
sad.
embarrassing is that? How
Don't mess with my baby boy.
Yeah, you leave my baby boy alone.
He's 40 years old, 30 years old.
No, he's 20 now.
He's 25 now. Please be kind to him.
So right now, by the way, me and Krista are going shopping on Friday. She changed it from Saturday to Friday. I said that's good because I can do my blood work at the same time as I was gonna do. And then they can send the labs to my doctor's office. And then I gotta see the new doctor on the 20th of June at 11 o'clock in the morning. So,
what are you getting blood for?
I do blood work to check my see if my thyroid's working correctly, because that was one of the organs that basically partially failed me was my thyroid.
Well, that can affect your weight.
And also we check my liver because I have liver issues.
Ugh. Oh, you might not want to be drinking alcohol then.
No,
But
that's
you got
why.
rid
One of
of
the
it.
reasons I don't. Besides, I'm a predisposed alcoholic. That's the reason I don't.
Well, I mean, if Michelle, you drink like 10 times out of the year, that's not gonna do any damage to
That,
your
right.
liver.
That's not
Craig,
really likely to do a lot of damage. But
Right.
if you
And
were
I'm
to
thinking
drink,
you've maybe drinking one time within the past like 10 years. So I mean, I think you're gonna be all
yeah,
right.
you don't drink a lot when we're talking about. Craig, I can't go on the waiting list because there's people that are actually in kidney failure. They have to go before me. I'm still not 100% in. I'm at 20 something. My kidneys are working at 20 something percent at the minute. So you have to be down to 15.
okay. Craig Senior
I'm not quite there yet.
says,
And hopefully, I don't know.
Tiger Kitty, what do you mean? So you go tomorrow and have people on the channel that love you and wouldn't want you put us through a loss like that? To be optimistic, modern technology is wonderful.
Oh, I know. I don't. I would agree with Cruiser. Maybe I have been talking about it a bit recently. But it's honestly because it never. I'm feeling upset. Sorry. I'll be back.
It's a lot to take on, Tiger. We would stress anybody out. It's good that you got out and got a little get away
It's
from
just
home, a change of scenery.
yeah,
Just,
and
Yeah.
it never hit me before like a couple of weeks ago when
Well, I can tell you, I
it's
got
just
some good
coming
news.
faster
Is
than I thought it
theoretically
would.
speaking, on the 22nd,
God damn it.
I'm gonna have a pretty large payment come in, which is gonna be good because I can use that to maybe go ahead and get a replacement cell phone. I said maybe because I might want to use the money for something else, but
Do you need that though, Michelle?
I would just save it, Michelle. I mean,
that's what I mean. That's why I said maybe. I didn't say definitely.
I would
The
just
thing
save it,
is with
Michelle.
the
You've already
the
got
thing
an
with the
Android that
the
works
thing with
good.
the Android phone is it saves the video in 4 GB segments. So unfortunately, and it doesn't put them back together when you upload them, which I was totally surprised about that it didn't do that. Because if I uploaded the video back to YouTube as one big video, then we wouldn't have seen. Then they have to have a part 1 and part 2. But the other thing is too is that they I told the phone nicely is I don't want you to do 1080p. I said just do 720p because no one needs 1080p. That's ridiculous. I mean, I said you could even go for 360p. I couldn't care less. One of the thing is I don't see a 360p option on my Android phone, which would be nice if it had it. So Typically says, yeah, we would definitely miss you, Tiger. Yeah.
That's very sweet. I'm not going anywhere, but just I don't know. I'm very emotional at the minute.
Yeah. So I thought you
Change the
said that
subject. Let's talk about something fun.
I thought you said that your kidney functions were doing better.
They did, and then they just started going down since January.
Oh.
They were really good in January. Or December,
Did they
January.
have any idea what caused that?
No, I've tried everything. I'm not drinking anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I mean, I smoke a bit of weed, but Jesus, give me something. I can't eat anything that I want to eat anymore.
I don't think weed's doing any damage.
No, in fact, this thing's helping because it's making me hungry.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that is one of the side effects of it. And of course, in my case, I'm morbidly obese, or I'm obese anyway.
You're not morbidly obese, Michelle, but your thyroid can have something to do with that.
Oh yeah, my thyroid definitely has something to do with it. The doctors even said so. They said as long as you take your medication like you're supposed to, it will help.
But
Sure,
Michelle,
But
the
that
pints
doesn't
of Ben
mean
and
that
Jerry's
you
aren't helping
should.
though, Michelle.
I was just about to
Fucking
say.
5 candy bars at a time and Ben and Jerry's and pizza all the time, and so I'm sure that's not helping you out.
Yeah, your choices are not
You
great.
kind of eat like a kid, Michelle, whose parents are out of town. That's what your diet's like. Is like your parents are out of town.
Oh yeah, I
And
don't deny that.
that's what your diet's like.
Trust me, I don't deny that. Trust me, it's my refrigerator, right? It's my refrigerator. Use it when you want to. Okay, fine.
Yeah. But I mean, really, you can't complain about your weight when
I
you
don't.
eat like
But
that.
at the same time, remember the video I did on fatness? Like, when you see those people, all you can eat buffets, right? Those big potatoes walking by, and they're got these huge plates piled mile high with food on them.
Do you know what could help you, Michelle? If you have like eat really good all week and have a cheat day, just have one day where you eat what you want, but the rest of the time suffer.
Oh, that's what I try to do. But like I said, most every day of my week is all pretty much the same old routine.
Well, it's every other
do
day.
that
Is
morning
like a
show.
You only need one.
Come on to bed, fall asleep, wake up at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then if it's a night show, do the night show. Tumble back into bed, sleep a little longer, get up like at midnight. Go ahead and watch YouTube videos until 4 in the morning. Fall back asleep. Wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Terrible schedule, Michelle. Yeah, that's a terrible schedule, Michelle. It just sounds like your days. You're going to sleep out of boredom, is what it sounds like. Why don't you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, stay awake the whole day, and go to bed at like 11 o'clock at night, like a normal schedule? You're going
because
to sleep.
Because if you had to deal with me with that kind of schedule, you wouldn't be able to play World of Warcraft with me very well because I am a crap. Of course I do that if I have to, but it's not my first choice.
I mean, I don't know. I try not to sleep during the day. I mean, just kind of stay awake and get like 7 hours of solid sleep instead of like broken up.
Michelle,
like
if you get a 360p, you'll be cleaning all your floors.
That explains a lot.
I think
Michelle having broken sleep like that can also deal with not weight loss. Also has to go with like getting a good night's sleep as well.
Right, if you're in and out of bed all the time.
I'm not sure how.
I think it's probably out of boredom more than anything.
Yeah. Well, why don't you try and do more with your life? Again, why don't you invest in your stream?
But you know what, though?
Going to bed, look for some new backgrounds.
Excuse me, let me finish. I watched a few videos about some of these people that talk about personal health. They say if you're tired, sleep. Take a nap. You don't have to stay up. You're not being forced to stay up, which is bad for you to do that. And if you make sure that you get a good sound sleep, which I do, okay, it's just that I sleep in chunks. That's all.
I wouldn't say that's good sound sleep, Michelle. Good sound sleep would be like getting like 7-8 hours straight, opposed to like 3 up, 3 down. That's not really sound sleep. If it works for you,
if you wake up and you're not really tired anymore, then that's a good sound sleep. If you wake up and you feel like death warmed over, then you know you're not getting a good night's sleep. In my case, it's more of a sound sleep, but sometimes I do feel kind of still tired when I get up.
Yeah.
Well, was that when Ed was there? Because now you've got your bed, you should be sleeping better.
I am sleeping better. But I think what it is because I'm so worried about all the stuff going on with Ed. I think Ed's still in the back of my mind, nagging me. It's like,
yeah,
what are you gonna do about Ed? What are we gonna do about Ed? What are we gonna do about Ed? And it's like,
really not your problem, Michelle. I know.
I don't even know why you're concerned about Ed, Michelle. Like, he's out of your apartment. You don't have to worry about the guy anymore. Like, who cares what happens to Ed? Like, the only
worrying thing is, like Jimmy said, he could come back, but I'm sorry, that's terrible of Jimmy to say that. It's your bed, it's your furniture. I mean, can't force you to sublet.
Yeah, but Ed's doctors probably will say no, we don't want him back there.
Right. He'll die. I mean, anyone that brings him back to your house, it's just signing away his death certificate. because he can't move.
It's a
anymore.
liability issue, basically. What it
why I would
comes
never
down
sleep
to,
over.
if he falls, I can't pick him up.
Worried about waking up dead. Michelle, you got the baby Jesus out of your apartment, right, Michelle? The headless baby Jesus. That's not
yeah,
there
that
anymore, right?
statue's gone. Yeah.
All right, thank God. Thank God.
Because what do you call him, priest?
You know, now we just need to exercise your apartment, Michelle.
I
Yeah, you might
did.
need some
I did.
sage.
I still have holy water left too.
Have you drinking it?
No.
Do you think that would affect Lumi if you drank it, Michelle? Like, you know, she just like start, and just like fly out of your head. Is Lumi preventing you from drinking the holy water, Michelle?
No,
Lumi, let
like I
Michelle
said,
have control of her body.
like I say, I mean, like Debbie Clee says, she sleeps like 5 hours a night. Yeah, I kind of sleep like that too. Kind of like Trump. Yeah, I don't sleep heavy as much anymore. I used to when I was in school. I used to, like summertime. I'd be like, I tell my mom, I'm going to sleep for 10 hours and don't wake me up. And I meant it.
Why don't you get like some melatonin?
But as I get
Michelle?
older, it's less of an issue. And it's more
Some
like,
Ambien.
okay, I'm up. It's 5 hours
Ambien,
sleep.
fun.
But when I get these really awesome dreams, I just want to finish watching. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I wish they would come up with a VCR so you could actually put a
Oh, damn.
videotape in and
Uh,
videotape
What
the
it-
dreams, so then you can watch them
Michelle,
later on, like you
Michelle,
can
why
with a
don't you
TV
make a-
show.
Make
That-
a dream journal. Make a little book, a dream journal.
Yeah, I know,
So
but a
you-
dream journal isn't exactly the same thing as what I'm talking about. I mean, a dream
Oh.
journal is like, but I mean, like, I would like to be able to put in an SD card or a video cassette and go,
Mhm.
all right, let's videotape this so I can watch the rest of this later. This looks interesting, 10-4. That's what I want to do. And that's why I wish they would come up with the technology to do that. They haven't come up with it yet.
I imagine the inside of your brain, Michelle, sleeping and thinking is a wonderful place to be in. Like, it's
Yeah.
really fantasy world. You know, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, but the dream today was two dreams, like I said. The second dream kind of understood a little bit better than the first one. The second dream was I was visiting involved a small family operated meat processing industry. You know,
What?
they were processing sausages and hams, and they were a family business that has fallen in hard times. And all of a sudden, the economy turned around. And after they would pretty much close sections of the plant because there wasn't enough business, all of a sudden they needed to totally reopen the plant completely because there was just too many orders for meat. They couldn't process them fast enough. So the operator of the plant which is the grandson of the business, says, man, he says, I don't know what happened. We went from basically closing part of the plant down to all of a sudden we had to open up everything. You know, in our 200 years of being in business, we're like, this place is like jumping. He said this
Michelle's
place
dreaming-
is almost as busy as I was when I was in high school.
She's dreaming of sausage factories.
Not just sausages, but basically pork.
well, I gotta
beef.
find you a man, Michelle. You're dreaming about sausages. Yeah, there's something there.
Maybe.
I think you need a sausage, Michelle. Yeah.
Well, I haven't had sausages
it's like
in
that.
years. Anyway, so
Yeah, nice Italian sausage.
Giggity, giggity.
oh yeah. Speaking of food, I did find that it left behind some
Michelle.
manicottis and
Peter Griffin here.
raviolis.
You can have my sausage.
So Ed did leave me behind some frozen manicottis and raviolis. So, but then I'm
You're
like,
eating Ed's food.
yeah, but I honestly I don't think my body deserves them because the fact of the matter is it's a carbohydrate. And I mean,
Wow.
carbohydrates are bad for you. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to eat that.
A little won't hurt you, I'm sure. You know, if you just have a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like for manicotis, maybe 2, maybe 3, probably 2.
Michelle, Ma, what do you want? Bitch. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I'll clean it later.
Oh, Matt, stop
But
it.
then the other dream I had was, like I said, was weird. In some ways, it was kind of like
this bitch.
it kind of was like it was kind of like it was kind of like Bastion in World of Warcraft on the Shadowlands kind of environment. It was just a weird place. You know, a lot of strange people, but there were nice people. But there was just a strange place. Where you have these angel-like things, people, and it kind of reminded me, as I said, a little bit of Bastion. I was like, wow, why am I having a dream about a place that looks like Bastion? Well, anyway, apparently that's what it was. It was a place like Bastion. Well, okay, so what am I doing here? And I'm just walking around, looking over the cliff of this levitating city, and I'm like, oh man, I wouldn't want to fall off this cliff and go hundreds of miles down to something. So anyway, that was just a weird dream. That was before the meat processing dream. It wasn't a bad dream. It was just weird.
Craig, have you got any women? John Heyman would like to know if there's any beautiful.
Yeah, take care of your grandson there, Craig. Get him a good gal. I think Craig said he's at the nude beach.
What?
Yeah.
Is there any beautiful women out at the beach, Craig Sr.?
He's a wild man.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Da Vinci slept in increments. I heard that. He sleeps in chunks, in like blocks. You know, then I must be related to Da Vinci because that's exactly what I'm doing. Like after the show, sleep for like 3, 4, or 5 hours, wake up, take care of the cat, go for a walk.
You haven't done
and then I'll be up
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah, Michelle, you have no reason to be tired though. That's the point.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish. There's a
gotta be
little more
boredom.
little twist to this. As I'm always falling asleep with the phone in my face, listening to YouTube videos. Please note, I said listening
Yeah, that's
to,
even worse. That's
not
even worse.
watching them, but listening to the videos.
So why is the phone in your face if you're listening to them?
Well, actually, I put the phone in my chest. Actually, well, next to my ear, so I can listen to the YouTube videos. I do find the advertising annoying because I have to kind of consciously wake up and hit the skip button. But basically, I find it interesting because I used to do the same thing when I'd be watching the Discovery Channel on TV. I would just do the same thing. Just put out a pillow, lay out on my front of my floor, right in front of my TV, and leave the TV on and just sleep.
That makes sense.
Almost
You
like
know, a lot of people
almost
do
like
that.
Edgar Casey, the sleeping prophet. And you're sitting, except the difference is I'm not actually giving you readings, but I'm like soaking this stuff up like a freaking sham wow. And then it's like my brain, like after a while, kind of like says, "Okay, we've got our fill today. Let's go to the bathroom and do something." And it's almost like my brain, like that's why it's almost like my brain absorbs information. It's just by listening when I'm sleeping.
Well, Michelle, why don't you put on those? You should put on. You know what I used to do, Michelle? Is I would put on these tapes or these videos of like learning how to speak another language, like how to learn Italian.
Well, I can do something just like that right now on YouTube. I bet there are videos like that on YouTube.
Yeah, well, if you put that on while you sleep, you'll retain the information. Because I woke up one day and I was like, I could grasp some of the words.
Wow.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I was learning some different languages there for a bit. I like the fan on when I sleep. That's the only noise I really like.
Well,
usually have the
I'm not,
opinion, but
I'm not
that's
into the
about it.
fan thing. I'm not a fan of fans. Although I will sometimes turn the air conditioner on, leave it just like on very warm, and just leave the
Like
fan running.
I get
Unless it,
distracted if I'm listening to something on, if I'm like listening to a video or something, I'll get into it or something and get distracted. It'll keep me up.
a lot of the tarot readings I listen to, that's exactly how I listen to them. Just like I said, I have the phone on my
Yeah.
chest and I'm listening to the video, and then as I listen to the voice of the tarot reading, my brain just slowly starts to wander, kind of like the song by the Beatles. I'm fixing a hole where the rain comes in, stops me from wondering where it will go. It's the same thing. So your brain, um, although there is another song by the Beatles that comes to mind that says something about overslept or something. Let's see. Look up to the hill, da 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 do do da 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 da. So I
Oh yeah, I know that
spoke
one.
in a
Yeah.
dream. I think you know the song. I'm talking about the Beatles there. I
Oh
am.
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's what I was
kind
talking
of
about. I know
weird that
them
you have a
Beatles.
dream like that. It's like, oh well,
Sung Beatles.
well, you're not painting the Sistine Chapel now. But I wonder if deep down in my
Michelle, you should just
brain,
get some Michelle. If I buy you $50, Michelle, of finger paints, will you just go around and finger paint the apartment?
no, because I have enough problems just trying to get the landlord to paint the one part of the wall that he put
Well, you can
sheetrock
do it
mud
though,
on, and
Michelle.
he
You
didn't
can
even
paint it.
bother plaster or paint over yet.
You can do that. I'll get you some finger paints, Michelle.
John
You can,
Heyman
draw
says,
pictures and
"Tell
stuff.
Paul I saw the episode of the first 48.
Oh yeah,
He
no,
was
no,
on
no, no, no,
last
no, no,
night."
no, no.
No, don't worry about that.
The first 40. Yeah, no, that must have been somebody else.
Yeah, I'll delete that comment.
No, don't.
What's-
It's fine.
What is the first 48? I mean, I
It's
don't
a
know.
TV, Michelle.
Just
It's a
TV
TV
show.
show. Yeah,
Okay, well, I don't have a TV, so how would I know?
that's all right.
Michelle, you don't have a TV?
No.
Because I really, really want you to see the Lord of the Rings and all
I
that.
don't have
So you've
I don't
got-
have access to a rooftop antenna or rabbit ears.
shit.
Well, I mean, I was going to buy you the DVDs or something, but you can't. How can I get you to watch that? I mean, how
I can
you
watch
make this happen?
DVDs. That's not a problem. But the thing is,
Oh, so okay. Well, let me know. Have you seen any of? I mean, what movies have you seen? Like when it comes to Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
and all
I got a
that?
Blu-ray player and I got a DVD player, and I can always sign up for Netflix DVDs by mail subscription.
No, don't do that. I'm going to send you the actual DVDs. But now I know you've got a DVD player. That's fine. But you haven't.
For what show? For what show?
She
Tiger?
hasn't seen Lord of the Rings or anything. I don't
Oh,
think.
Michelle would love Lord of the Rings.
I haven't seen a lot of Rings. No.
Oh, yeah, you'd probably like that, Michelle.
Have you seen The Hobbit? Like anything? What have you seen? I don't
It's like
think
a
she's
live
seen any.
action World
I haven't
of
seen The
Warcraft.
Hobbit since I was very, very young as a little kid. That's about the only time I saw it. Was when we showed it in the 16 millimeter print in the auditorium of my
I don't think that's
elementary
the
school.
same film. All right. Well, if you
Right.
haven't
Well,
seen them,
it's
I'm
not.
just
That was
gonna...
back in the 80s, early 80s.
Okay. Well, I'll. Which is the first one? I always get confused.
That was the animated version. Yeah.
I'll start her off. Is it Lord of the? Yeah. Can we watch Lord of the Rings on?
We could probably just do it in like
Discord.
Discord or something.
I haven't
Okay,
even
yeah.
I haven't even seen the
Or she can
Chronicles
just
of
come over to
Narnia
my
yet.
stream and we'll watch it one day. You know, we can watch.
I haven't
I'll
even seen
put
the
it on
Chronicles of Narnia yet either.
Oh my gosh, Michelle.
And we need to have like a movie night or something.
I mean, I
Yeah.
read the book. Well,
Michelle,
Lion,
Lord of the-
Witch, and the Wardrobe,
Michelle.
but I never saw the movie.
Michelle, Lord of the Rings is like a live action World of Warcraft, Michelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't watched it yet. You know about it, and you know that. I'm surprised you
The
haven't even seen
backdrop,
it
like Tiger Kitty said originally,
yet.
was
You can watch
based
them for free online as well. Tiger.
our outro was basically based on the Lord of the Rings layout.
Yeah, it reminded me of the where they've got like houses in the not in mountains
Yeah.
in the land in the Shire.
Right.
So I think you'd love it. You'd love it, Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle would love Lord of the Rings, 100%. Or she
Yeah.
should at least. You know, it's kind of like right up her alley, right? I mean,
Right. I mean,
yeah,
I'll still buy you it because you'll probably want to keep watching it. But having a movie night sounds great.
those are some long movies too.
Well, you know what's good about
Yeah,
when you
that's
put a
one.
movie on a DVD player is that you have the option of enabling the captions, so you can actually read the
Well, Michelle,
captions.
how do you watch a movie, Michelle? How do you personally watch a movie and read the captions and be able to follow everything that's going on? Just out of curiosity.
Before my knee injury, I would sit cross-legged in front of my big 25-inch console with the DVD loaded in the DVD player, and I would just enable the captions, and then I would just.
I mean, but what I'm saying, Michelle, what I'm asking you, Michelle, is that while reading those captions, you're still able to follow what's going on in the movie, like physically, like visually, is what you know. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I used to watch these cartoons, Michelle, these Japanese cartoons, and they would have these subtitles, and I would always be reading the subtitles, but yet I'd kind of get lost in what was going on
well,
in
you
the
did the
cartoon.
same thing,
You know?
but because your eyes will focus more on the
I can imagine.
subtitles, but you're.
What type?
Don't forget
I
with
can just imagine
the,
you sitting there cross-legged, great,
don't
trying
forget
to.
with the DVD, you can always fast forward
Yeah,
and
you're smart.
rewind too, so you can always go back if you really
Yeah,
got
well,
to see
well,
the
then it would
scene
take you,
again.
like,
You just go
3
ahead,
hours
hit
to watch
rewind.
an hour and a half movie.
And he used to drive Ed ape shit because that's exactly what I would do, and he would be like, "How can you watch a movie like that? You're not watching it chronically, and you're like reading a whole bunch of sentences, and then you're rewinding back 5 minutes, and then you're watching the actual picture."
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, right? So it'd probably take you like 2.5 hours to watch like an hour and a half movie.
Yeah,
because
pretty
you have
much.
to read
And
it
then
and
of
go
course
back.
there's also the commentary between Lemmy and me. We tend to do. We talk about the
Oh,
movie
well,
afterwards.
So you're sitting there for a while. Yeah, you're invested if you're watching a movie.
Do you have Blu-ray? Did you say? Would it be worth?
I have
getting a
Blu-ray and I have DVD. I have two.
Well,
Right
I
now
can
my
get
computer
three.
can only play
I'm buying
DVDs.
it.
Please understand, guys. Keep this in mind, okay? Before my knee injury, like I said, I used to sit right in front of the TV, Indian style, and I would just plop a whole bunch of videos in, and then I would get up, grab some munchies and crunchies from the kitchen, sit down a big plate of popcorn or whatever, and watch movies. Since I gave up the cable and the satellite dish, the idea is now I won't have any reason to eat in front of the TV, which is true because there's no thing to watch because we don't have rabbit ears even. So, and even if we had rabbit ears because we have aluminium siding on the building, you can't get anything anyway because on the wrong side, the TV transmitters are on the other side of the building, facing eastward towards Hartford. So, so I don't even get a chance to watch anything on my satellite dish. Because I don't have that anymore. I gave that up because at $100+ a month, I couldn't afford it. And right now with the donations of Spotty, there's no way to do it either.
Sounds like Tiger's got some good finds. What'd you find, Tiger?
Well, I found the Blu-ray Lord of the Rings 3-film collection for $11.15 on Walmart.
Oh yeah, great deal.
I mean, I'll just send you that, Michelle.
Craig, honestly, I don't think I would want anyone to see what I say in my sleep. However, if I had a DVR, I could record what I was thinking about and play it back.
You should do sleep streams, Michelle. That'd be awesome. I don't know. You put donations on and have people try and wake you up. You know, you being deaf, you probably just sleep right through them. To be honest, you should do that, Michelle. You could rake in. Some
I don't know. If I did that, it would definitely be members only. I don't.
Oh, then you'd make. I guess. Yeah. You really wouldn't make much money off of that, but I mean.
Yeah, but here's why. Because, guys, first of all, when you're sleeping, that is when you are basically have all your guards are down, all your shields are down. You're not going.
People are just watching you, though, Michelle. What are you afraid that someone's going to do?
Well, what about if you start picking
like
your nose?
touch you in your sleep over YouTube? What are you worried about, Michelle? Michelle, I did a sleep stream one time. $175, Michelle, for sleeping.
Oh, I have a Blu-ray. No. I do have a Blu-ray player. The
I don't
guy
know why
that
she
gave me
doesn't.
the flat panel TV gave me a
Maybe I'll
Blu-ray
do one.
DVD
I gotta get a
Blu-ray
fucking
player as
extension
well.
cord when we came. I'll start doing some sleep streams.
So
Fuck
I
it.
got a Blu-ray player from the guy that gave me my
Sit there, get a
32-inch
hard on and shit.
LCD
Like,
TV.
oh my god. No, that's what they love. They love it, Ty. You just sleep on top of the covers with some shorts on, and you wake up someone. They're like, they love it. They love it.
Oh no, that would be too embarrassing.
I'm gonna do it as soon as I get a new cam and extension cord. We're coming back to the tubes. We're gonna start doing sleep streams.
Well, right now, as I said, right now I've got bigger fish to fry than worrying about getting things like Chromecast and things like that. We were talking, you and I, and everybody was talking about setting up a small,
I love
inexpensive
Chromecast.
video camera outside
wow.
to watch the porch. Well, they're available. The problem is because of the shipping costs, they are very expensive because of the shipping, not because the cameras are expensive. But
where are you buying it from?
I'm buying
Amazon.
from the
You
internet.
can get like
I'm
free
buying
shipping.
from eBay.
Oh yeah, well, that's where you're fucking up. You got to go to Amazon, Michelle. You can get free shipping from Amazon.
eBay also gives free shipping.
Oh, well then what
yes,
are you
some
complaining
sellers
about
do.
for?
Some of these sellers do. There's one camera shop in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I have bought from before. He's got the cameras. He's got the parts. I can make my own custom camera packages. But the other thing is too is it worth it? The reason I say that is all you're worried about is somebody putting freaking chemicals on your underwear. Not that it's not a valid concern, but I think there'd be more important things to use a CCTV camera for than that. You know.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't waste my money on a. Make Jimmy put it in. I mean, I wouldn't waste my money on it.
Well, Jimmy originally wanted to put cameras in, but he never ponied up the green stuff.
Right.
So,
surprise there, Michelle. Surprise there.
Michelle, you see in the chat, there's the link to the movie.
You can watch them all for free.
Like
on the
Senior
internet,
said, Paul, that would be wonderful. A lot of people do that and raise donations big times.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I said, if someone gave me literally like half their fucking paycheck just to try to wake me up one night when I was sleeping, Michelle. Yeah, you can make some great money doing sleep streams. I'm gonna, like I said, once I get an extension, a USB extension cord,
I would
and
like
a
to
better
catch
camera,
you was
I'll
putting
start doing
bleach
them
on your
again.
undies. Yeah, so would I. But is
I
it
gotta
really
get some other
worth the
stuff as well. I need
$20
new
for the
DJ
camera?
shit,
And then
fucking roof is leaking, so we
the
gotta
$5
spend
to
some money, but
$10 for
we'll
the
get there.
Siamese cable to plug it into the
Your roof is
video
leaking.
capture card
Yeah, I
and
had
plug
some
it
really
into
heavy
the
rains
computer.
last night. I
got the video capture card. That's not a problem. I've got the video capture
Jesus.
card.
Yeah, it's my fault.
But I would have to
I'm
leave the
just gonna
computer
take it.
running 24 hours a day. Or I can get it as a freestanding DVR. So, I mean, I could get a freestanding DVR, but they're not going to be no $20. I'll tell you that.
Right, can we address the bleach
And
underwear?
the problem is the electric bills have gone up so much in Connecticut right now. If I had to
I don't know. I usually wash my clothes with bleach and they don't disintegrate, Michelle.
Well, I don't know if Bleach Lady I think she's just cleaning with bleach and the smell is coming over your way. Have you actually had bleach
No, she actually
clothing?
puts the stuff on the clothes, and it's not pure bleach either. It's like a very strong bathroom chemical, and it really eats right through the cotton.
I think you're just buying cheap underwear, Michelle.
I don't
I've
think
never
paying
heard of any
$18
type
for a
of
pack
chemical-
of 6 is exactly cheap underwear.
Yeah, you gotta start getting like
That's
the,
Hanes. That's
like
just
the
my
Lane
size
Bryant.
and fit for me from either Hanes or from Fruit of the Loom.
Yeah, you need to get like some like Fredericks of Hollywood or some Lane Bryant or
some really nice G-strings or something.
Victoria's Secret. Yeah.
All right, let's
You
see
need
what
some,
Craig says
Michelle.
here. He says Michelle and Rosie bought, I think, is an R22. I'm not sure it's a Samsung or what brand it is, but she sent it back because it kept overheating, and I think now she's going to purchase a new 9. Okay, so she had a camera that basically was defective. Yeah, well, the CCTV cameras I buy are pretty similar to this camera here, which is exactly the same camera here. I have one more
you're just
sitting in a
wearing them for too
box,
long, Michelle. You gotta
and
switch them up. They won't
the ones
disintegrate
I
so quickly.
have plug into the composite video and audio, or video and power. Some of them even have audio inputs. The one I have out now doesn't have audio input, but so I mean, and then you just use this. I think I have it in here. Yeah, I do. I have this video capture device. That's right. It moved into the other place, but oh yeah, I have a video capture device that plugs into the USB port that converts composite to USB H.264 video, and that works out pretty fine. For what I want to do for
$10
with my budget, that's fine. But the only thing is, I noticed with some of the cheap Siamese cables is that they're shitty wire. I never understood why the wires in so many Siamese cables aren't even proper RG59 coax. They're just basically the same crappy thin audio cables you see in cheap video cables you buy from the dollar store or something. I was like, wait, you want me to run that kind of crap through my walls? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not going to run that crap through my walls. That stuff isn't even rated for in-wall installation. You know, I'm sorry, but that's the Virgo in me saying, I'm not buying crap. If I'm going to spend money on this, it's going to be nice. It's going to be proper. It's going to have good color. It's going to have good sound. And it's going to be something that I'll be proud of to stick up on the side of my wall. But, of course, this isn't my building, so I can't go out there and turn the building into Swiss cheese, running cable souped out the entire walls of the building. Chem liquids. The OxyClean.
$10, Michelle.
No, it doesn't. No, wait. It doesn't smell like OxyClean. I use OxyClean straight out. It does not disintegrate underwear. It smells like Clorox, like soft scrub or something, like soft scrub. But soft scrub is not a liquid; it's a gel.
So why would a
this
cleaning
stuff is a
product
liquid.
disintegrate your clothes, Michelle? I don't get that. Why would a cleaning product disintegrate your clothes? That makes no sense.
Well, I don't know why she would do that either, unless she's just being spiteful.
Saying like if you put a cleaning, if I go right now and put some Ajax on my pants, they're not going to just disintegrate. I mean, I don't get why your underwear would disintegrate from a cleaning product. Is what I'm saying. Like if you spill cleaning product on your clothes, if I put some Drano on my shirt.
We have went to the police with the evidence, and they've also taken a sample of the residue, and it is definitely a bathroom cleaning chemical. And
they tasted it?
No, they've sent it to the lab. Thank you very much.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
they did not send your
sure, Michelle,
all right, let me finish. You asking me these questions. As far as why would she do this? She's a mean woman. I swear to God, I have talked to her. She hates my guts. She thinks I'm weird. She throws her watermelon peels all over my side of the porch. She doesn't care about me.
Well, it's not your side, Michelle. It's everybody's porch. It's not your porch.
I know it's not my. I know that.
You said your side. You said your side. Like you're entitled like a black person, Michelle.
No, it is not.
It's the apartments, Michelle.
Some of these comments coming out are pure stupid. It's not anthrax. God. You had a lab
they tasted it, guys. It's not anthrax. They put their tongue to it.
She left. There was residue on. It was crusty powder residue on the underwear, and they ran it through the lab, and they found out that it is definitely a very strong commercial bathroom cleaner that they're using. The police can't figure out who's doing it, and I had on my side a suspicion, but with no evidence to prove it, I can't prosecute. That's where the camera comes in. The problem is, the camera has to be a very high quality, stable picture so they can get a positive block and ID on that.
What if they put cleaning product on the camera and disintegrate it? Then you'll have no evidence.
It attacks cotton. It doesn't attack ABS plastic.
Oh, well, maybe just stop buying cotton underwear then. You're probably right there. Boom.
I don't know about bath salts, but like,
Just stop wearing underwear altogether, Michelle. I mean, who needs it?
Is it offensive looking at your neighbour's underwear? I guess it depends what the underwear looks like.
I guess what you're doing while you're looking at it, I don't know.
Underwear was brand new white underwear. She did it too. Some of that stuff was also inside of my shower rod, and they do smell very different. Thank you. I wish people didn't realize I'm not joking about what's going on here, but I'm also not sure why she's doing it either.
Why don't you just go ask her, Michelle? Like, hey, why are you destroying my panties?
She tried to force her way into my apartment one time because she got mad because I touched her Cadillac.
Yeah.
With my hand.
Yeah.
See, she thinks you're germy, I think.
Yeah, that's no good, Michelle. I wouldn't, it's a nice car, Michelle. Maybe I probably,
It's a 6-year-old Cadillac. And she got mad
Cadillac,
because
though.
I touched it with my hand because I was trying to prevent from falling.
She's not a nice woman. She doesn't sound very nice.
She's not a nice woman at all. And you want me to ask her why you've been putting bleach in my underwear? Don't I get it? She tried to force her way into my house.
Michelle.
Oh, here we go.
Michelle.
What?
All right, I don't have a lot of time, but I got to get the facts on this. So you're telling me that your underwear was outside drying and stuff, cleaning, after you're done cleaning
Yeah, it was washed, yeah.
And then when you found it next, there was a dry, sticky white residue.
No, it wasn't sticky. It was a dry, powdered
Crusty.
residue on the underwear.
You said
Not
crusty,
sticky.
Michelle. You said
Not
dry.
sticky. Not sticky.
crusty.
It's a
Crusty,
dry,
Michelle,
powdered
crusty.
residue.
Okay, all right. Not sticky. All right, but my next question, Michelle, is when you sent it to the labs, did you ask them to check if there might be semen?
It's not. They investigated and said it's definitely a commercial strength bathroom cleaner.
Well, Michelle, someone told me that my semen tasted like radioactive detergent, so I mean they could be confusing it.
First of all, OxyClean. Okay, let me explain one thing. Have
you ever tried knocking on her
door? All right,
door
I'm talking now. Let me talk
right,
while being interrupted. Okay. Thank you. Here we go. Number one, it is not OxyClean because OxyClean, yes, does have a powder. However, it contains oxygen, not chlorine. Second of all, OxyClean does not deteriorate cotton. All right, because it doesn't contain the chlorine, which results in the radicals that damage the plant fibers. Okay, that's the difference. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. Why is she doing it? I don't know. Why does she hate me so much? I don't know that either. All I can say. All right. It's 12:23 anyway.
Yeah, time for Michelle to go to bed. It's about that time for Michelle to take her 6-hour nap. Get to sleep. Yeah. Is that what you're doing, Michelle? You gonna take your nap, or did you say you were going to Cumbies today?
Yeah, I'll probably go to Cumbies today.
What are you picking up?
I don't know yet. Technically, I don't need to pick anything up. But since I do get some food stampies, maybe I might just grab myself.
You needed milk. Weren't you gonna get stuff to make pudding pie, Michelle?
Oh yeah, pops.
Weren't you gonna?
Yeah, but I'm gonna buy that at the grocery store.
Yeah, that's what Cumberland.
Craig Senior's coming on, guys, or at least he says it is. Craig, are you coming on panel right now? Craig, are you coming on panel right now?
Let's just give it a shot, Michelle, and see if it's him. The show's almost over anyway. What do you got to lose? You can always kick him off if it's not Craig, You
can smell the damn chemistry. Are you coming on panel, Craig?
Michelle, just let him on, and if it's not Craig, just kick him off. The show's almost over anyway, right?
Yeah. Well, I see a truck, but I don't see him on camera yet.
It's probably not Craig then.
Give him a minute because he takes. Hi, Craig.
Frankie, I don't know what her beef is. I honestly do not know. If I knew that, then I would be able to explain why she tried to force her way in her house when we had an argument over touching her car with my hand when I thought it was going to fall while trying to carry out the garbage.
Some people are just not nice people, Brian.
There's
and like
people
you put
just
your hand on their
nasty, and I
car.
certainly would not put that stuff on my tongue. No, I really felt that would be really, really extremely unhealthy and dangerous. Given the fact is we have no idea what it is. Do you really want to risk me dying from sickness?
Yeah, no. Oh my God, who said Craig? She's not going to go tonguing things she don't know what.
No, I wouldn't even want to do that. It's just a bad juju to actually try. I don't know why she's doing that. It sounds like maybe she went to school with me. That might be the only thing I can think of. Because she said to Ed that she thought it was weird.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I think she's doing is equally
nice
weird. So there we go.
She's just not
Weird
a nice
leading the weird. Or weird attacking the weird, more or less.
Yeah. If she's that good, then she should move out and get herself a better apartment.
Maybe she will. I don't know. As long as she pays her rent. As long as she pays her rent, the landlord isn't going to throw her out. Although he has told me that he has had problems with them too, so.
Oh well.
I would say she's in her 30s.
Just keep out of her way, Michelle. You don't need people like that in your life or in your. I just.
Well, that's the reason I stay the hell out of their way.
Yeah.
She's in her either her late 20s, early 30s. Big fat rotund woman too. Hi Craig, I can hear you.
Big fat.
Can't see you, but I can hear you anyway.
Is that Craig?
Oh, it's not Craig?
Probably not. No, I would assume no.
Craig, are you trying to get on panel?
I tried to ask him that. He didn't answer.
Craig,
I would assume no.
I don't know.
Still typing in chat,
I don't
and he's
think
up
I
here.
did
I'd
because
probably
I
assume
never heard of this person. But yeah, it seems like she's too young to have gone to school with me.
We all don't know.
I don't know if you can reach her. You can send a mail to her at 112 Main Street, apartment number 6. How about that? Write her a letter.
What, Michelle? Let me be completely honest with you, Michelle. If I lived next door to you and Ed, I probably wouldn't have liked it, especially with Stinky Ed there. I mean, he'd probably smell. And
oh yeah, I'm sure. I don't disagree with that, but I'm saying he's not here anymore.
I would have bleached everything as well because it would have been like ugh. But now he's not there. Yeah, she should calm down.
She has, but she still does it. Why? I don't know. She throws bleach chemicals at my own door, for God's sakes.
That's strange.
I think she's doing something illegal, too. I think she's making drugs or something, trying to cover the smell.
You think she's making drugs? She's got like a drug? What do they call them? Uh-oh, here comes the music from the pool.
Maybe she's making meth. Maybe she's making meth or something.
Yeah, that must be it.
Well, it doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell. It doesn't smell like. Oh, okay. Here we go with the guys. Guys, I'm gonna let the piano go. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Okay, so Alright, so it's times a new caddy and lives in apartment 6. Hobble, an obvious drug mule. Probably. I really think she's cooking meth. Could be. Or at least they're definitely selling it anyway. They're selling something. Unless Jimmy decides to have the police investigate. I don't want to be the snitch because I don't want the stitches. Okay. I just think that it's just kind of strange. It's just bizarre. I implore all of you to send 112 Main Street, Apartment 6, Winston, Connecticut. 112 Main Street, Apartment 6, Winston, Connecticut. Yeah, so did I. Yeah. You guys want to send her? You want to send her dirty underwear? It's fine. I'm not going to stop you. But I mean, the fact is, I don't know if it's going to help either. Well, anyway, guys, that's something between you and the postman. Okay, do not mention me at all. Unless you want to say, we are the friends of your neighbor from apartment 10 or apartment 9, and we heard about you spraying chemicals on Michelle's underwear. We're not happy with you. There is going to be a World of Warcraft show tonight at 7 o'clock. There is a night show, a regular night show on Wednesday and Saturday at 7 o'clock. Just think it's kind of disgusting, honestly. And like Stan said, if she ever tries to force her way into your house again, you call the police. So, alright, guys. I'm sorry we're late. And like I said, I really do want to thank you for being part of the show. So let me go cover something real quick here before I forget. Number one, for those of you who do not understand as far as the Ed situation, or if he doesn't understand if he's watching this, I want you to know that I do care about him. I still think about him. However, the sad truth is that Ed has got to get himself together. Okay? He needs to get in work on his treatment program, and he needs to do what he's got to do. Okay? Now, since he has disconnected from the Discord, I can't talk to Ed anymore. Okay? Now, everything, unfortunately, is falling on Krista, and I personally really, really have empathy for Krista. She's going to have to listen to this guy moan and groan, piss and moan. Nobody wants to listen to that. Not me, not Krista, not even Santa Claus. Maybe not even his own doctors and nurses. But he makes his decisions on his own accord. He's doing this to himself, and it's nothing to do with me. Yes, I do get a little bit depressed in the summertime. I already pointed that out. That's probably one of the reasons why I do sleep, because I think deep down I want something really, really special for the summer, and unfortunately, the summertime is not the same as it used to be for me when I was in high school. We at least would go swimming, and or I'd go to adult summer camp, the Camp Berkshire, Camp Laurelwell, or the other camps for blind camps, which I have not been involved with for since the 1990s. Okay, and so my summer pretty much is pretty boring. Not a lot going on my summer anymore. Watching TV shows, I used to love doing that, but I don't have even rabbit ears or rooftop antenna on my TV. So, um, I know some people saying is, why don't you go ahead and get your satellite dish turned back on? Love to, except I have to put down a $250 deposit. Even though I left on good terms and I paid off the bill, they say I still have to put down a $250 deposit. And then they say to me, it's a monthly bill, probably be close to $100+ a month. Guys, honestly, I can't afford that. Because really simple enough is with all of the high prices and high costs going on right now, I can't afford to do that. Okay? So I have to watch my budget. I do get paid on the 22nd this month, which is nice, but it's going to be money that I want to put away for a rainy day fund, because the thing is, always at least expected always some strange stuff comes up, and then I'm always like, I'm going to have money to pay for it. Yeah, I don't really think it's fair to Chris either, Tiger Kitty. I really don't. I told her that. I said, I don't think it's fair for you to have to deal with this guy. Because it's just going to just make it more additional problems for you and your husband and your daughter. And I would rather see you be able to focus on your family issues than worrying about Ed and his whining. Yeah, I agree. Michelle TV's is made to make you stupid. Don't waste your money on that pointless trash. I agree with you, especially if you're talking about $100+ a month on when you could have had a rooftop antenna with a decent rotor and a decent antenna and be able to tune into channels for free. But unfortunately, I don't have a rooftop antenna and or a pair of working rabbit ears, so I don't really have any choice. But I don't want to spend money on that either, because I have other things I want to do with my time. Really, I do. Well, at least it's free. Yeah, she can block it if she chooses to. I blocked it on Facebook Messenger. I said to him straight out, I said, I've had it with your stuff. I said, hit the road, Ed. I said, you called me evil, you called me everything nasty under the sun, and then you're still sitting there and you still call me nasty shit, and you're still wasting my time telling me all this horrible stuff in Facebook Messenger. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to sit there and deal with that. So that definitely is not for me. He's not. It's time for Ed to pay the piper, and that means taking care of himself. No, he doesn't know him anything. The world doesn't know anything. He doesn't. He thinks he's so entitled because of what? Why did he think so entitled? You didn't really put much work into the system. You didn't do a lot. Okay, I didn't either, but the difference is I don't expect the world to say I owe him anything. I just... Someone tell Krista... He's trashing Michelle. Absolutely. He's trashing a lot of you guys, too. He's even said nasty stuff to Krista, about Krista. That's the reason I don't understand why she would want to be stuck listening to his, sending her messages, whining about the bullshit that's going on. That is better off offing himself. The guy is not prepared for life and has zero intention on trying to better his situation and expects everyone around him to be a slave. Michelle is the only person in the world willing to help him out. No, I'm not the only one that was willing to help him out. But again, out on the world, you have to understand one thing, okay? He's a lot worse than when I first met him, okay? When I first met him, he was able to walk more, he was able to do more stuff. His brain is turned into mush. He's not, he's whiny, he's like, backbites you, he just, I don't know why Krista would want to sit there and take on that responsibility of taking his emails and messages and try to be his secretary. I think that's just too much for her to do. I think he's just going to fade away in old age. I don't think he's going to have much of a choice. Well, anyway, I don't want to talk too much about that S word because YouTube gets all upset by it. But just to say is, I think that it's a shame. It's a shame. It's just the fact is that he could have been so much more than this. But because of his own transgression, he chose not to. Alright, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. This is like a 16-inch grinder. Hope you're hungry because you're going to be eating a lot of it. No. I don't need them. Why would I want to have to put money
Well,
into
I know you don't need it. Well, because you might want big whoppers.
These are the real deal, baby. These are real.
But would you wouldn't want, you've seen Rosie. I mean, they're massive.
I know. I know. But then again, we also see, like, other people that got those things. What happens is after you get to be a certain age, everything sags. And of course, we have the tools of trade, the fame, the calendar, the clapper. Let's call the spirits back real quick.
Golden one. Versus. Fight.
That's how we take care of those pests.
Ow! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. Stay out of trouble, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, normal time. Yep. Okay.